this program is audience participatory in nature, so in due time you will be called upon or have the opportunity to make your comments and ask your questions using
one of the ways technology could be used to bring transparency to governance is for government at first to understand that yes, technology could be used to bring governance and to bring transparency into governance. That's the aim of using technology to bring transparency is to ensure that citizens are able to hold government accountable for whatever projects that is being done. And luckily for us, we have the Open Government Partnership Framework that encourages the use of technology to be able to bring transparency. So one of those technology that could be used is a project monitoring software that could allow citizens to report in real time on government projects in their various local governments. And another technology that could be used is the use of what you call the e-procurement softwares. So before now, you have e-procurement processes are being done manually. But with the use of technology, I mean, with emerging technology like blockchain and sophisticated technology you have currently in the 21st century, you could bring in transparency that is required into governance. So when you have a software that reports to each ministries that are responsible for that process, you have a software that is giving them on real-time contractors that have submitted proposal for a particular government project. You will now discover that there is going to be a transparent manner in that process. Adopting technology is not enough to bring transparency. The citizens also have to embrace it. Those who are also critical stakeholders involved in some of these processes also have to engage, also have to embrace it. Because if the government is only saying we are using technology and the citizens themselves, they are not bothered about the information that are being generated as a result of using technology. Don't forget, the reason why we want to use technology is for people to have real-time information, because information is key. When people have the real information, they will ask the right questions. We're working on a system also that will bring about transparency in tracking government projects in Ebonyi State.
I want to tell you, this government, they say that they will not publish their program. They will not publish it. The internet are talking about, or the technology are talking about, is in their mind. Man of government, man of governor, man of commissioner, man of president, man of what do you call it, the minister. So if they cannot publish their program, due to heading to ministries or heading the budget, you don't know. So what they publish is what you know. If they say I do not publish, you will not know it. So you have to advise government to be publishing all those things. That we will know. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Nathan.
You know that you will reduce some kinds in this coming fourth relation as well. And as I get on my house register, then it will count for that machine. So that nobody will be maybe removing some numbers.
I think Mr. Innocent raised two vital points, and he was talking about the technology we're talking about. Is it just Facebook? Is it not something we can go on Facebook and post? And I want to say Facebook itself is a class of technology. You understand? When you talk about technology, they are broad. It's a broad. We have different kinds of technology. Facebook alone, which is a social media platform, itself alone cannot be used to bring transparency, because if you look at what has happened in recent time, it will interest you to know that there are some posts you make on Facebook that they will bring it down. So you discover that this platform, they are there to make profit for them, and governments themselves stepping up, maybe developing their own platform that looks like Facebook, but not necessarily a social networking site like Facebook. but a platform where people could drop comments on government projects. It's very
I'm
important.
Gabriel and I'm calling from the local government area of Ebonyi State.
Okay.
We are living in a digital age, and the application of digital facilities is very, very important, especially in carrying out national projects. Like next year that we conduct national elections and also national census. These platforms in which we use information and communication technology is very, very important. I'm calling on INEC to use all necessary digital platforms to make sure that the election of next year is free and fair.
What I would say in rounding off the program is, for we as citizens, we should not just leave governance in the hands of public officers alone. We need to understand that governance is not all about the public officers, but about the citizens. So we should, in as much as we're talking about technology, talking about transparency, it is very, very important for us as citizens of various communities that will embrace technology, because trust me, in the coming years, it's going to be the way forward. And also, government as well should deploy technologies that will bring about transparency, accountability, and sustainability.
All right. We have been speaking with Mr. David Olaboye, the Communication Officer of Public Enlightenment Project, PEP. Thank you, sir, for being part of this program this morning. And on behalf of the producer, Philippa Simeon, I am Chukwubike Mado. Thank you for listening, and as we expect you to join us in our next week's edition for another interesting edition. Please do have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.